just be being funny. I be like, listen, fool, like, what happening, though? Like, didn't you just. My country accent's probably terrible. Country people probably feel offended. But I'm in my head, I'm like, yo, dog, like, you went to school with this. Why are you asking a nigga that just trained his ears? You know what I mean? And at that time, I kept getting better and better and better and better and better. Nowadays, I could do a track and mix and master it like this. Now, if I was to go to a person that's like a master at this, they probably say, you could tweak this, this, and this. But some people don't even give a fuck. Niggas just want to party. If it sounds real good and it vibes and knocks, let's play it. So Reggie hit me up like, yo, Blood, I need you to mix and master these songs. I'm like, okay, your blood, your family, I got you. But then I started remembering, I'm like, yo, how many times I asked you for tracks, never got it. And I'm looking like, those even tracks that I'll get my hands on the beat, and then he'd be like, yo, oh yeah, I'm gonna delete all these shits, and I'm about to record to them. I'm like, what? Send them some. I'm just thinking all the fuck shit. I'm just like, but yeah, in my mind, I'm looking like, I just kept hearing my mama, and then his mama saying like, yo, your family's supposed to look out to them. Because mind you, remember that song that I did when I was in Georgia, I recorded, he wanted somebody to sing on it, right? Case in point, right? It's not the first time he came to me asked to get stuff done. He recorded the track, right? I remember I sat down one day. I'm in my studio. My brother comes up. It's when he was live, so this is like middle of 19. He's like, yo, who the fuck is this nigga? I'm like, oh, that's Reggie. He's like, that's Reggie? He's like, nigga, this nigga singing is terrible. Like, yo, turn this shit the fuck off. I'm like, he's trying. He's like, he wanted me to go get an R&B singer to sing. I'm looking like, I ain't got that time. I ain't got that. It's not, you know what I mean? I just not gonna put that energy. He's like, yo, bro, the beat's dope. I was like, thank you, but his singing just needs to stop. And so I'm looking like, all right, bro. Like my brother, like that nigga will have another story time about all my brother's stories, but he was like, so I'm looking like, so mind you, I'm mixing mastering this song. I'll play the song. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, the link or whatever, but for sure. So I play this, I'm mixing mastering the song. Mind you, his singing wasn't that apart, but me, you know, on Instagram or TikTok, all these niggas be like, when a person gets in the track, they be like, they're singing, and then the engineer's like, we got this. And then the artist leaves for like 15 minutes and comes back. The artist's like, yo, what happened to the track? Oh, you want to hear it? And they play it. They're like, I'm going to buy you a drink. You know what I mean? And it sounds so fucking clean and totally different. You know what I mean? That auto-tune, all that shit. Pretty much what happened with that was, like I said, I wasn't that great at mixing and mastering, but around this time I was getting better. So I said, fuck it, I mixed and mastered that track and played it for Reggie. He was like, yo, my verse is dope, but who did you get to sing on the track? This nigga did a very good job. I was like, what she say? He's like, yeah, the nigga that you got to sing the hook. Like, who is that? I was like, nigga, that's you. He was like, nah, nigga, you bullshit. I'm like, nigga, that's you. Like, nigga, I'll send you the track without me, cleaning it up. He heard it. He was like, what the fuck, bro? I like, yeah, bro, that's you. He was like, oh, this shit is crazy. I was like, yeah. So fast forward, I end up going to Georgia 2020, around mid 2020. Yeah, this was like Libra season. Yeah. So I ended up going out there. So I'm out there now, right? We end up shooting the video for the song. It's called No Games. I end up getting my camera and everything. It was my older camera that I had at that time, but went out there, shot the shit. Came back, finished mixing mastering the song, boom. And then I finished editing the video, boom. Send it out. The project song is out. So now fast forward back to 2022 or 2021. Reggie's like, yo, bro, I got these 2 tracks. I want you to clean. I'm like, I got you. Reggie, he went to school for this. You're supposed to know how to have a treated room. If not a treated room, you put this little styrofoam thing, or you get you those other ones, or try to help avoid hearing the room in the track. You feel me? These are shit one-on-one. I don't think Reggie had that nigga. So he sends me the track. You hear the room. You hear sounds bouncing off. So he gave me. It's like, when people would be like, the niggas that clean shoes, they have the dirtiest shoes, creases, the fucking tongue is fucked up. You gave me something. I look, I'm like, you gave me this to want you to, I'm going to try my best. So I do my best to clean up the track. Mind you, he doesn't give me the stems or nothing. He just gives me an MP3 and then vocals. I'm like, dog, you made these tracks. Why is there any stems? So I'm like, family, you blood, I got you. Hey, you know what I mean? He threw a little bag at me. Not what I would charge people. I charge people way more. But he's family. He's blood. So I'm looking like, all right, dog. For this headache that you give me, I way more. For him, I was like, I got you. So I do my best. I'm out here trying to do my thing. And then eventually, I did my best for one track. Another track, I did my best. Did my best for both, right? This is one track that he did. It's more of a personal track. I was like, I don't care about being on this. There was a track that it was like 2 minutes and 2 minutes and like 2 seconds. I'm like, oh, it was him and somebody else. I was like, oh, this beat's pretty dope. Like, I rock with it, rock with the concept, I rock with everything. I like, yo, let me get up on this. He gave me this. Yeah, the song's already like done. And yeah, and if we put another verse, it's going to be longer. I was like, if you put another verse, it's only going to stop at like 232, maybe 240 the most. Yeah, well, just mix it and then we'll go from there. So I finished mixing it. Then I send them like a little, like, here is the direction of the track. This is what I got so far. How do you like it? He ain't saying nothing for a few days. So then he texted me back like, yo, here, I made a slot for you for the rap on. I said, all right, cool. I listened to it. I'm like, oh, this shit is crazy. So then I continued to mix the song and stuff like that, trying to fix the vocals and shit. Now I fixed the vocals to my liking. I'm like, all right, cool. I finally got it to where it sounds clean to me. It's the best I can do. So now I put my verse. Mind you, my room is treated. Well, not my whole room, but my recording is treated. Like, in the sense of all this stuff that you need to make it sound good and make you sound like solo note is good. So now you can hear the difference from his vocals and his boy's vocals and mine. You can hear the difference. Like, it's like you could tell them niggas did not record it in the same studio. Okay? So now Blood, I'm like, yo, dog, yo, I finished the verse and everything. Yo, I'm about to send it over to you. I send it to the nigga. And then I was like, yo, what do you think? He said, oh, this shit's fire. So I say, I was like, you know what? Let's speak business. Like, yo, bro, what you need? Like, this song is so much of a vibe. Like, nigga, like, we need to go put this song out. Like, I'll fly to Georgia. I could shoot it. Or we could pay somebody. Even if I shoot it, we pay somebody. Either or, nigga, like, I'll put money up. Like, what's up? Like, nigga, this song can move. You feel me? I'm like, let's go. He's like, all right, I'm gonna get back to you. I'm like, nah, like, nigga, what's good? Like, I got the money, you feel me? I got you, you know what I mean? Because this is not my song only. What? Nigga, you made the beat. So that's your song 100%. Then the person that's featured on the track, he's a feature. You made the beat. You make the executive decisions. Wherever the fuck that nigga's the other nigga, who gives a fuck about that nigga? So I said, okay, say less. He's like, nah, me and my homeboy got a joint project, so I gotta go through him. So in my head, I'm just looking like, dog, you know who he is. You know who he is. You know what type of caliber. Every time you hop on a track or do something, nigga, just let me just erase this nigga. Back to let's go back to 2011, 2012. Van Cleef made this track, like I told you. Van Cleef, when he's around you, nigga, Suge Knight type shit. But if he's not around you, oh yeah, he's like on some Debo shit sometimes. You know what I mean? When he around, I be quiet, but he gone. I be talking again. So sometimes, you know what I mean, his tone, like I said, when we niggas press niggas, is the tone, it's that whole fear. Now you could be a nigga stand up like, nigga, I ain't gonna take your shit no more. Or you could be a nigga like, okay, no problem. So Van Cleef is like, yo, bro, I got these tracks I left in Georgia. Like, yo, bro, send me these tracks. I want to hear it. Reggie's like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. It's like, why are you holding on tracks? Yeah. But he's like, y'all can listen to this track. So Reggie sends us this track. Mine just 2012. He said, y'all can listen to this track. I'm like, oh, this track is dope. I was like, yo, let me hop on this shit. It's like 2012, 2013, yeah. He was like, I was like, yo, no, maybe, no, this is like 14, yeah. Probably 14 to 15. Too much weed and drugs. So this is like 2014, 15. I was like, yo, bro, what's good? Let me hop on this track. He's like, nah, we already got it signed and sealed and delivered. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, it's only like 2 minutes long. Like, what's good? Like, if you put another verse, it's only going to stop at 240. It's like, nah, bro, I can't do that. I was like, all right. Fast forward, 2021, 22, so whatever, recently. I'm like, yo, bro, like, he's like, yeah, me and my partner, we got to talk this shit over. I'm like, yo, dog, for what? I was like, you know what? Say less. So then, boom, he calls his partner, whatever the fuck happens. He calls me like a few days later to a week later. Yo, bro, D, yeah, I got some bad news. What happened? Yeah, we're going to take you off the record. I'm like, why? Well, me and my people don't feel what you're saying on the record is vibing with us. I'm like, what did I say? He's like, yeah, you were talking about drugs and, our homeboy Hefe died from a drug overdose. I'm like, I understand that, but aren't you talking about drugs on this song? Isn't the hook talking about drugs? I ad-lib what you said on the track. Why am I getting removed off the track? Yeah, it's like, you're talking about drugs and people feel like it's just too sensitive of a topic. I'm like, if Hefe was alive, nigga, and somebody else had died of the same shit, I doubt that nigga would have felt that way. He'd be like, nigga, this is art or whatever. So I'm looking like, is this really you hiding behind someone? Is this really like what's up? Like really up, fool? So I'm looking like he's doing it again, my nigga. I'm looking like, sheesh. So I'm looking like, what can I do? It's not my record. It's his record. And I had to look at myself. I said, yo, bro, you got 70 tracks out right now. No, you got, this moment I probably have 27, 28 songs out. Then I have about 10 music videos out. Then I looked over there. I seen how many music videos they had collectively. Looked how many, I was like, they ain't moving like you moving, blood. They don't be on that type of time that you on.